Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This is Dr. Obsidia. Last time we left off, we were making some pickled lice burgers here. Just pickled lice loaf or whatever they call it. I'm just making up my own words for it because it's disgusting. Camille just fell asleep doing that. Make sure everybody has a cot, and they do, but Camille just passed out because she's narcoleptic. And they're going to run out of electricity here again. Time to go charge the batteries. Might need to start thinking about getting a better power supply, or at the very least we're going to put another wheel on there to help charge the batteries. I think we can just jam one up here. They don't take up a whole lot of space. In fact, I think I'm going to do that right now. Whoops, yeah, there we go. Drop some, we do have other ways to do it right now, but for now, we're gonna get a couple of them just to save on some money. We don't have money, saving on some coal. We're gonna need coal to do it with. There we go. Now we just need bigger batteries. Got jumbo battery options. Okay. One of the other things I would like to do is to build a mess hall for our duplicants. So we're gonna dig over here. Yeah, they're going to come down here and they're going to run through the kitchen. They're going to wash their hands as they pass by the kitchen, so that's okay. And then we're going to put a door, probably over here. We do want a little airflow into there. Research is completed. We now have the liquid bridge, liquid pump, a bunch of stuff to move liquids around. Have a duplicate eat a cooked meal prepared at the electric grill or gas range. So there we go. About to get another duplicate or possibly a care package if we don't see any duplicates we like. Out too. Some utilities here that can, yeah, we've got some power that's new. Coal generator. The coal generator develops CO2. It also needs a lot of coal, which we probably don't have a whole lot of coal. It's under not organic. Raw material, maybe? Trying to remember. Consumable ore, coal. Both. Yeah, 3,000 kilograms. That's pretty good. Is that a megagram? stress on our couple people here. No stress. Morale is good. Nothing making them unhappy, really. Seeing their friends reduces their stress, too. Definitely going to keep the research rolling along here. Lavatories, mesh tiles, showers, and things like that. We'll worry about that in a little bit. We do have the gases moving along. We do have a decontamination that does remove polluted oxygen, and we will start to see more and more polluted oxygen. I'm going to go ahead and research that. This also has the mechanized airlock, blocks liquid and gas flow. Functions a manual airlock when no power is available, but you can also hook it up, and it's faster than this manual one where they have to crank it open. We don't need it right now. It's only for speed. As the colony gets bigger and bigger, it's going to take longer and longer for them to go different places, as we can already see. So making them move faster makes it more effective, of course. Seems like we've got a couple things that need to be disinfected here. Oh. Yeah, we would not like this to be infected with stuff. That's our water supply. Stay away from that. Alright, new printable available. What are we going to get here? Care package is just seeds. We don't care about that. Husbandry, excavation. Immune to food poisoning is kind of nice. Interested in husbandry, but we don't need that. Cooking. Decreased air consumption is okay. Snores is a bad thing. And here, athletics. Early bird, but doesn't like to dig. Good at building, good at carrying things, but we need a kind of farmer here. I like the immune to food poisoning, because we do have a problem a little bit with food, but also like the athletics and things. We could have somebody else carrying things, tidying, running around, building. I'm going to go ahead and take this one. Doesn't do digging, so that's okay. We're going to train him up here. Nicola didn't get his hat for farming. Okay. Meep. Meep doesn't like to dig, but Meep does like to carry stuff. We're going to make sure Meep is carrying things then. And Meep's going to get his priority set to, of course, carry things. And I guess we didn't do Nicola either. Nicola is our agricultural expert, so we're going to go ahead and kick up the farming quite a bit for him. The other stuff we can probably just leave alone. We're going to be big on the tidying with this one. Supply, storing, building. We like to do all that too, but tidying is what we're going to do quite a bit of. Tidying, just cleaning up dirt, moving it around, putting it away. Our diggers will knock it on the ground and he's going to put it where it needs to go. Also, he's going to clean up anything that needs to be cleaned up, spills or whatever. Oh, you're so happy about that dirt? Yeah. I'm pretty happy about that dirt too. That's sandstone, technically. Okay, let's see. We need some furniture in here. We need a mess table. Let's put a couple of them in there, I think. Maybe we'll do 3. And we need to build this as a mess hall. Let's see, is there a mess hall? Yeah. We need a mess table we're building, and needs 12 tiles, maximum 64, and it gives us a +3 morale. Yeah, we're going to build that. So they're going to like to eat here. rock crushers loosen nuggets from raw ore and process many different resources. So we can crush raw ore. We have raw material here, sandstone, rock, and so on, and it can crush that and make it into something we could use probably, but it's inefficient at it. So we don't really need it right now. Oh, be careful there. One research we're probably going to be looking at is refrigeration in the near future here. Bed. Almost forgot about that. Gonna fall asleep on the floor, poor guy. This is still a barracks. It's getting pretty big. 64 tiles. Should be okay. They're happy to sit here and eat. Terrible meal. He doesn't like that. Sorry, buddy. Gas filter, liquid filter. These are all our liquid pipes, and you can pump liquid somewhere. We will eventually want to pump liquid out of this big container. We're going to let it fill up a little bit first, and then we're going to be cleaning it with something and then dropping it into another holding tank, and then we can use that holding tank for something else, such as bathrooms and so on, because it's going to have germs in it until we can figure out a way to disinfect it, which may be to send it through a steam room or something like that. Or try bubbling it through chlorine if we can find chlorine somewhere around here. Got a lot of polluted oxygen. And I don't know what this is. Security door. Locked. CO2, polluted oxygen. Really no other gases down here. There's a dust mushroom. Must have mushroomed. A lot of polluted water around this slime mold, which I'm kind of nervous about. Never got slime lung. Make sure we have a good clinic set up. Before we have to deal with that. Check our power. Power consumed. Let's see, 730. Yeah, current load. We can't go over 1,000 or it'll short out, so we'll have to make new and different types of potential load. 730 watts out of 1,000. We'll need to make sure that we have a different grouping of power supply. So we'll have this one working here, and then we're going to have to build another one eventually too, when we start to have other machines and things that we need power for, and electricity. We only got 3 outhouses. Just shoveling some dirt, mixing the compost, because it will spit out good dirt. They dig out these outhouses, dump it in there, and then it lets off polluted oxygen. Having these little things all over the ground makes people feel it's not very nice. This is not very pretty. So cleaning this stuff up is actually a good thing. We want. And I don't see why we couldn't make a few more copies of our storage devices. Whoops. No, we don't need. mess hall over there. Just need to put a couple refrigerators in there, maybe just a refrigerator. Starting to get our oxygen up in here, just like we expected. The algae's doing a good job. We can take the algae apart once it's all oxygenated. We don't need to keep doing it to convert the oxygen. There's no CO2 that's going to be produced in here. It's just going to keep using up our water. And our water's a little less than half now. We're going to have to start thinking about expanding down into this one. Or we could make a pump and pump the water out. We want to clean up our living area here. Make sure this is a mess hall, in fact, and it is. Okay, so our oxygen here is looking a little better. Dig out some of this stuff so that the CO2 can move along the bottom here. Research complete. Deodorizer, carbon skimmer, which is good. Some other things as well. Let's see what's next on our research agenda here. Okay. Improved ventilation, which is our shutoff, and high pressure, and so on. Ice makers. I haven't played with those before. Improved plumbing, sanitation. It's our lavatory stuff. We're not going to worry about that yet. I think. Go ahead and make sure that we have medical equipment. Just in case things turn south, we're going to start needing to think about getting a doctor too. Like I said, I'm worried about this slime mold right here. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to maybe send somebody down here to block that off. I'm not sure what's going to happen about that if the water starts moving around a bit, because the water's just kind of sitting there. And it's very stable. We can leave that for later. Copper storage bin here. Let's produce these Bristle Berries, and they have good calories. Terrible quality. A sweet, mostly pleasant tasting fruit covered in prickly barbs. Quality terrible. Whoopsie. Guess we need a better farmer to raise the quality? Or is that just the quality of it, period? go ahead and dig all this out too. Don't mind. I think this algae's about done. We're probably going to dig deeper here. Don't want to get down here though because of that slime mold. I think we need to think about building the refrigerators, actually. More important than what we're working on right now. Well, we'll let the medical stuff get done first. It's hard to say. Wait, why are you stinking there? He's hungry. Don't tell me you don't eat when you're sitting on the toilet. Oh, spray her while she goes to the bathroom. That's right. Well, we're disinfecting it. Come on. We've got 13,000 calories of muckroot available and 1,173 calories of pickled meal. And our batteries are gone. Yeah, muckroot. 16 kilograms of muckroot, but there's food poisoning in those muckroots, so that's not so great. Lice preserved in vinegar. Quality's grizzly. They prefer not to eat the muckroot. I don't think that it goes bad. Yeah, never spoils. Let's see. We check the pickled meal. I don't think it spoils either. Oh, maybe it does. We still need meal lice, mush bars. It's just waiting for resource. So we're making mush bars and then converting it. And we're out of space again. We don't mind building more. Whoops. Build some more of our buildings here. I don't think they're very pretty. That's the only problem. Yeah, -9 to decor. Hey, we got some fruit finally. And they do tend to drop seeds from time to time, so you can expand them if you want. And we will make some more farms here soon. Is there water? Okay, I was worried there was polluted water sitting down in the water. That's not good. Why are you running around down in the bottom there? See, anybody who's got an allergy is going to be breathing a lot of a lot of floral scented air there. No stress from anybody. We do have an allergic reaction from Leira. She's going to be sneezing all over the place probably. That's going to make her a little bit miserable. Her bio, she cannot stand, Mima cannot stand looking at people's knees. Lyra's working up here in this bad condition, and she's got this allergic reaction which gives her stress and sneezing. Yeah, see there, she's sneezing. It's these plants, as they grow, they start to put out floral scent. We could contain them better if we put an airlock there. That would stop it from coming this way, and it would just mostly go over here. I believe Leira is slime lung sounds terrible. Well, I guess we can read about it. Slime lung. Doesn't say much else. Killed by solid, oxygen, and liquid. Oh, the slime lung cannot move through the water, so that's good to know. And oxygen will not do anything to it either, or it will kill it, but it's inhibited by gas, so it's slow moving, multiplies in slime and polluted oxygen, so polluted oxygen is a little bit of a risk. Disinfected by chlorine, or boiling it. So I guess it is safe to dig into this water. And I think to save our girl here from getting too stressed out over all of this floral scent, you can see how bad it's spread through our colony here. It's coming down through the vents here and so on. I think we're going to change this to an airlock. Go ahead and deconstruct it. See, she's feeling pretty rough as it shoots out more. The little ones, I don't know how much they put out. I assume the big one throws out a lot, though. Alright, we're going to want to research refrigerators. We also get some fertilizer here. We can use polluted water to produce fertilizer, which is one way to get rid of polluted water. We can produce nutrients. We can also use the hydroponic farm, which allows, if you irrigate it, things will get water, and then you don't have to bring water to them. And we can also make an area nature reserve, which I don't know that we need to do right now. Okay, so that's gone. We could pop a mechanized airlock on there. It requires quite a bit of power. I think they're just going to have to suffer through a manual airlock here. The oxygen should still rise up through there. It's just going to keep it away from her work zone. smelled flower. So they like the flower smell, just she doesn't. Yeah, she's feeling kind of sick there. Status, yeah, she's getting some reactions, but her net stress is going down, so that's good. Machinery skill. How's our oxygen doing here? We got some natural gas creeping in from somewhere. Maybe it was just kind of mixed in, we didn't notice it. It's still separating out. Got good oxygen up here though, and good oxygen over here. Alright. Sick bay hand sanitizer. I guess we're all very familiar with hand sanitizer. Oh, poor girl. We're gonna up the priority on that, thanks for her. In the mess hall and eat. Meep is eating. She's not looking very happy, is she? Is that allergic reaction? He doesn't look very happy about digging that out. Good job, though, Abe. I bet he just wishes we had flush toilets. Well, we're going to work on that later, Abe. We've got our polluted water down here with lots of food poisoning germs in there, and that will eventually do the trick. Nymph is sleeping. This one came over here and is shining. It's an elderly shine bug. I think this bristle berry is not doing anything. We can probably just uproot it and dig this out. Just dig this out too, I think. Well, actually, we're running this way to get water. Let's not do that. A new day. And we are getting her fun little airlock up. They can go the other way if they want to go bypass the airlock, so that's an option. Yeah, sorry about that. I guess you have that allergy. Poor Leira. It is going to open and let stuff through a little bit, but hopefully it'll start to thin out some for her. Because right now, yeah, it's dropping down. It will keep coming through, though. We put it right next to her. And they seem to like it. We do have our medicine stuff up. Let's see. We do have our deodorizer that gets rid of polluted oxygen. We have a lot of polluted oxygen right here. See that building up there? So I'm going to maybe dig out right here. reason is... Let's do this. I'm going to put that little deodorizer right there that deals with the polluted oxygen. Such as right here and maybe right here. As that polluted oxygen starts to rise up out of this, it'll kind of come in here and be deodorized. So we don't want that starting to seep up in here. That stuff's no good to breathe. What do you sneeze? Oh, it's Leira. She's having a hard time with that bristle berry. We have to be nice to her and reposition it. Alright, so what this does is, let's see if I can select it here. There we go. Oops, clicked on oxygen. There we go, the deodorizer uses sand. Oh, settle down there. I don't know why that's freaking out like it is. Anyway, we can kind of see it. If it stops switching, I don't know why it's doing that. Looks like it's partially working. It just uses sand to filter out the polluted oxygen. Turn it back, and you can see it turning it into regular oxygen. I think it drops clay, maybe? I believe, yeah, see, here it says clay. It is emitting clay. I'm trying to let it scroll through. I don't know why it's freaking out like this. It's releasing clay. And then later we can use clay to make ceramics. But I'm not sure we can do that. Maybe make pottery or something. Polluted oxygen is breathable, so it's okay, but it is dirty, unfiltered air, so it might be carrying some kind of bad stuff. So this will clean it out as it rises up through here. It'll slowly get pushed up here and it'll linger here and get changed into oxygen, and that will float up here. So we won't have this oxygen, it's just rising up that's bad. We've got a lot of polluted air down here. We've got some natural gas floating around too, and some CO2. If the CO2 fills up too far, then we can pump it out. Alright. Well, we've got our duplicant skill here. Well, we can come back to him. Let's see what our new blueprint is. A care package of Joya seeds, which is interesting. A snazzy suit. Somebody that's really good at tidying, which we don't need, and a person who is good at cooking, tidying, and building, which we don't need. Cannot do decorating, cannot do decorating. Boy, they're basically the same there, except increased bladder and digging errands. Well, not sure what the jump-a-joying seeds are, but maybe grabbing those might be good, because I don't really need either of these two. I'm gonna print those Joya seeds. See what they are. Jumping Joya. It's a decorative plant. Okay. It said to make gardeners jump for joy. That's what it is. Alright. That's okay. We need some decoration here pretty soon. Nicola is our agricultural person who loves to do other stuff that we're not letting him do right now. So unfortunately for him, he likes to do research too. We're gonna let him keep doing crop tending. It's kind of not his thing, but he's okay with it. We need somebody to do it. Yeah, he's the farmer right now. Whoops. How's she doing? Looks like she's kind of evening out here. It looks like, yeah, it's starting to keep that out. They're smaller now, so they're not really spreading it nearly as bad. There's some floral scent in here. It's coming down here a little bit, maybe. But she's kind of staying away from that pollen. All right, we've got our fridge now. I'll just stand in the airlock. That's not what that's for. All right, next up, we could do animal husbandry if we would like. Fossil fuels, let's see. Air systems, I think we do need to do sanitation and things too. So we're gonna do all the basic research first. No, let's get our decor going. We're gonna do all the basic research before we move further. However, I would like to put a refrigerator over here. That would probably be under food, wouldn't it? All right, so let's get a refrigerator right in the doorway. Why not? Okay, and this ration box is where they keep food. I'm going to copy it and put it right next to the tables over here too. We're going to move this out and probably put a battery there. So this we can put, let's put our food in here. We don't need a muck root in here though. Let's keep the muck root out because the muck root doesn't go bad. So we can put the muck root in the ration box. And I think high priority to get stuff in storage. Okay, so we're gonna empty this out and deconstruct it. And they're already moving stuff over there. Now they've got their little kitchen and mess hall, so they run in the mess hall and eat, because it does give them a morale boost, I guess. That'll keep the food fresh longer. So, would like to get them a water cooler. Water cooler gives them some improved morale. Gives them a place to spend their downtime. And I think just dropping it right here in this little zone might be a good thing. Right there. You can come and go. Stop by it. We may put a plant in there. Maybe in here we'll put a plant. Let's see. Got the mess hall going. We don't have any decor, so let's drop something nice in there. Furniture, maybe a flower plant. Yeah, we can see it's pretty ugly out here. Well, we can put something right here as they're going into the nice little area. This little baby made its way up there. That's a good place for it to be, around the bristle berry, in case the light goes out. You can still keep it going. Alright, our scrubbers are working well. Our deodorizers are changing the air into good quality. Yeah, there's our elderly shine bug, came down here for some reason. Alright, we're gonna plant a briar seed. Oh, we got the joya seeds there. Alright, we can plant a joya seed. Make it look pretty. And right here we've got a little opening, so I think we can probably drop a better battery in there. We have this jumbo battery that'll fit. Watch out a little bit about our power. It says the potential load is 850, so we got to make sure we stay under 1,000. Edible in here, but it'll be a lower priority to put stuff in there. Well, 5 is okay. I think this is a 6, yeah. All right. He dropped the muck root in there. Good. Our refrigerator is now storing things. So it's going to prevent spoilage. It does look nice. I think the storage box looks good. We've got a nice little area right here. Let's see, for decor, it's not bad. You can see some places look better than other places, right? Everything around those little shine bugs is a good place. And do the smart home next. Alright, thanks for joining. Looks like we're doing pretty well with our little colony right now. For the next episode, I think we're going to continue to maintain and do research, but we definitely want to start thinking about harvesting out this copper and getting some of this filled up here, this copper bins that we have, because we're going to want to expand out. We're going to have to start thinking about moving into the next water supply. And since this water supply is somewhat safe, we may get close to it when we get down here and wall this off for temporarily. And we might... I think this is okay. We can just keep filling this up with polluted water. It's doing just fine the way it is. So we might want to continue to develop and expand, and of course we need a better farm, and we're going to need a better bedroom too, as well, as we start to look out. And of course we want to start digging up into the higher reaches, and we see a lot. There's quite a bit of good stuff up here as far as copper goes, so we need that copper. And we do have some interesting plants over here. It might be interesting to start going that direction as well, to try to get some of those plants and start cultivating other kinds of things. One other thing I'd like to do is get some of these bugs and hatchlings and start using animal husbandry, maybe make a little bit of a farm for them. We're going to avoid the slime mold for now. Alright, thanks for joining. You guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next episode.